Hi, my name is Julie, and we are going to talk today about emotions. Specifically, we're talking about stress. And this is something I think that most of us can relate to. So, why does stress matter so much when we're talking about health and hormones? Because emotions, and in this case, stress, it causes a negative chain reaction through your entire body. So, it's going to impact the way you can think. It's going to impact your heart. It'll give you more inflammation. Your immune system will be weakened. It will impact your hormones, and it can make them go out of balance. It'll impact digestion. Your digestion slows right down. So don't eat a big meal when you're under stress, and it will impact your skin as well. So there's a lot of different things that stress will impact. There's two main hormones that I want you to just understand. When you're under stress, your body kicks out a lot of cortisol. And that's a very damaging hormone to your body. You don't want a lot of that coursing through your veins. When you are sleeping, then your body kicks out cortisone. That is the repairing, the hormone that will repair. So you want that to be happening. So you want to make sure you're getting enough sleep. So those are two hormones I just want you to understand, because cortisol is the one that it can gobble up your progesterone and throw you out of balance with your hormones. So women need a good balance of progesterone and estradiol in their system. There's actually three estrogens, but we'll leave that for another topic later on in the week. So the progesterone is very important. It's the one that helps you basically have a healthy pregnancy right to term, helps for bone density, helps for protection against cancer. There's so many different things that progesterone is very important for. And if you are constantly stressed, you make cortisol in your adrenals, but it will use up progesterone to make it, and it will leave you estrogen dominant. So very important to manage your stress. So I'll be talking about a few different ways to do that. Classic symptoms of estrogen dominance are depression, fatigue, insomnia, irritability, and you can look at this list. You will see this list a few times through the week because this is very important. We want people to understand why we need to do things to balance out our hormones and be very diligent with that. So are your adrenal glands exhausted? How can you stop the crazy little cycle? So unfortunately, when your emotions will impact your health and your hormones, and then also your hormones will impact your emotions. So you're stuck in this crazy little cycle. And how can we stop that crazy cycle? What can we do to help slow that down and get back into a healthier balance? One of the keys to that is your adrenal glands. So you want to have healthy adrenal glands so you'll have a healthier response to stress and you have better control over emotions. So if you look at this, I mean, a lot of people have exhausted adrenals because we've been pushing them and pushing them and pushing them and not fueling them. So it'll make it harder for you to burn fat, to use your protein properly, to regulate blood sugar, blood pressure, to handle stress. And it will also make it harder for you to make essential hormones for emotional wellness and also for the progesterone and estrogen balance. So very important to fuel your adrenals properly. What are some of the things that weaken our stress response? Well, we're focusing on some of these habits in the boot camp, and there's a reason for everything that we suggest in this group. So we're focusing on helping you reduce your sugar and refined sugar, sugar and white flour. We want to help you reduce the stress load that is in your body, in your life. We want you to improve your eating habits and reduce the toxins that are around you. We want you to get more exercise, reduce your caffeine. There's so many different things that really impact the adrenal fatigue. And so just a lifestyle of wellness will also help your adrenals. So that's our focus. Nutritional deficiencies are always involved with adrenal fatigue. If you're feeling stressed and tired, it's possible that you need to support those adrenals. So what are some very important adrenal supporting nutrients? There's several foods that are very good: green tea, banana, dark chocolate, not a light chocolate, but a good dark chocolate. Salmon is excellent. Blueberries, oranges, avocados, and spinach are some of the foods that are great for supporting better adrenal health. Adrenals badly need complete protein. So we talked about that yesterday, the proteins. They also very badly need enough B vitamins. And when I'm looking at people's blood work, I see that one deficient so many times. Zinc is another one that's very important. If you have white spots on your nails, then you're probably zinc deficient. If you're zinc deficient, that's over 200 enzyme reactions that can't happen in your body. So you want to make sure you have enough of that. Vitamin C, vitamin D, and your fish oils. So those are important nutrients for supporting your adrenal glands. B vitamins, I cannot talk about adrenals and B vitamins without addressing this, because this is very important. Way back in the day, over 25 years ago, when I started taking B vitamins, I was taking whatever was on sale. I was taking Super Bs, B50s, I was taking isolated Bs. I didn't know how important it was to take Bs in the proper ratio. I also didn't know that there was 8 Bs in the family. So now that I know this, I've gotten such a better response to my B vitamins, and I'm seeing a better response to people that are using a balanced B complex as well. So never take a B50, B super. B vitamins compete for absorption in your gut. You don't want to take too much of one, because then you're going to be interfering with the absorption of the 7 other Bs that are following it. Okay, so B vitamins have to be in the right ratio for how the bowel wants to absorb them. And you have to make sure there's a complete family of 8. So it's very important. If you're stressed, overwhelmed, or anxious, some very helpful supportive herbs and nutrients. Ashwagandha is excellent to help with reducing the stress load. There's something I use called Stress Relief Complex, and it's amazing. It actually helps you to feel decompressed and calm within 20 minutes. It protects your body from the negative effects of cortisol, and it will help your brain waves go from just wired and crazy to just calm and focused. And definitely it works. So that's something to keep in mind. B complex is very important. Vital Mag, magnesium, will calm the body down, but make sure you're not taking too much, because it will also calm your bowel walls. And if you take too much magnesium, you could cause loose stools. So just a little warning. And Omega Guard fish oils. So these are some herbs that really help to improve symptoms of adrenal insufficiency. Now, I usually focus on the nutritional side of things, but it's actually kind of a trio of things that really need to be looked at when you're dealing with stress. Health is very comprehensive. Emotional wellness is not just take a pill and now you're fixed. Emotional wellness deserves a full seminar, full day just looking at this on its own. But hopefully this slide just gives you a snapshot of the 3 very important things to look at if you're dealing with a lot of stress in your life. First of all, yes, deal with the physical. So what is happening in your world? What's going on in your environment that's causing stress on you or your body? Can you change anything? Are you supporting your body so it can work properly? So that's where, if you can avoid the stress, then do it. And if you can support your body better with better nutrients, do that. Do the physical things that you can do to support your body's response to stress, or to reduce the stress. Another side of it is emotional, and this is kind of a cognitive aspect of this. How are you viewing your world? How are you interpreting things? Can you filter things differently so it's not so stressful? And you can learn some coping skills. So this is an area that that you can work on with somebody. And if you have a wellness coach, perhaps they can help you with this as well. And spiritual, do you take the world on your own? Or do you take time to refresh, to pray, to have a mental break? This is often neglected, but it is a big part of overall wellness. Don't neglect any of these areas. So back to the physical side of things, the nutritional side of things, emotional wellness diet. Swear off excess sweets and alcohol. The highs and lows from eating too much sugar will exhaust your adrenal glands. Avoid inflammatory foods. And I just see there's a spelling error there, but avoid inflammatory foods. Wheat, dairy, and refined sugar often make a person feel tired and sore. So eat real food. And if you tend to deal with a lot of inflammation and feeling tired and heavy, try avoiding, first of all, wheat. And then maybe you have to avoid dairy. If you have a lot of mucus happening in your body, I would suggest avoiding the dairy and refined sugar. So just investigate eliminating those things and see how it makes a difference in your life. Cut out excess caffeine. Eat more protein. We spent a lot on that yesterday, so I won't deal with this one now, but definitely get that protein. Eat a little and often. 5 or even 6 smaller, high protein, healthy carb, veggie loaded meals and snacks a day are the best. Help your metabolism hum. Do not skip meals because that will slow your metabolism down. At night is when your body is supposed to rest, detox, heal. That happens at night, but it's all about a balance. You're not supposed to do that day and night. During the day, you're active, you need to fuel. So during the day, give the adrenal glands what they need. You're making them work. Your body's, physically active. You have to have the fuel. So please don't skip breakfast and make sure every 2 to 3 hours you're giving your body the fuel it needs. Drink more water with electrolytes. Electrolytes will help your adrenal glands regulate blood volume and blood pressure. I add a little bit of fresh squeezed lemon to my water as well, and I find that very helpful. So a few different tips. Get enough sleep. We're going to talk about sleep later on in this week as well, but get enough sleep. When you sleep, your body heals and detoxifies. And if you're tired, you also crave simple carbs, which is more work for your tired adrenals. We don't want to make them tired. Exercise daily. Sleep, and if you exercise daily, you will sleep better, you'll digest your food better, your blood sugar will be balanced better, you'll relieve stress, you'll get rid of toxins, and exercise will actually release happy hormones. So if you want to get some happy hormones flowing through your body, try doing some jumping jacks and go for a quick walk. Get some of those happy hormones releasing into your body. Just get moving, period. Find activities that you enjoy and do them daily. Even 30 minutes of walking each day does incredible things for your health. The health consequences of stress can include digestive issues, which we mentioned already. So definitely identify the stressors, schedule your relaxation time, and support your digestion. Hillary gave great tips on digestion already on the Gut Health Day. So my tip here is just make sure that you eat easy when you're stressed. Have easy to digest foods, okay? So we just want to make sure that you have everything that you need to digest your foods properly and also to just cope properly with stress. So I'm just going to end with this. We really do believe that everyone has the right to thrive and to live a life of energy and meaning and purpose. And our goal in this group is not to just help you survive. We want you to thrive. And so that's why we're really nagging you here and really encouraging you to eat the right foods, fuel it properly. If you need help with figuring out, what nutrients do I need? What food should I really be eating? Please ask them questions in the group and we'd be glad to help you to do that, to sort it out for yourself. Okay. So thank you very much, everyone. And let's keep on going with this boot camp.